scores! Sens with a one-timer, scores!
Great save made by Gustafsson.
Right here, what an awesome pass through the slot, onto the stick of Batherson.
Kachuk in tight up, let's get going, scores! Brady Kachuk wins it in overtime for Ottawa.
Welcome to Sens Talk. I am your host, Brendan Plant, and the busy week for Pierre Dorion continues today with two things. Firstly, as you probably know, Claude Giroux is finally back home. He's an Ottawa Senator. If you want to see my thoughts on that signing, massive signing, probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, free agent signing in Senator history, I'll put the link to the video in the description below for that one. Now, the second move that Pierre Dorion has made today is trading Connor Brown to the Washington Capitals, the other national capital in the National Hockey League, for a 2024 second-round pick. And I know what you're thinking. This is a bit of an underwhelming return, and I do have to agree with you. But at the same time, Connor Brown became expendable, and other teams knew that. Look, Connor Brown did not make it a secret that the Ottawa Senators were not willing to give him the money he wanted going into his next contract. He's a free agent after this season. So he made it known that he wants to test free agency after this year. And Ottawa just couldn't fit him into the budget, especially with the acquisitions of DeBrincat, Giroux, Talbot, and then you got the RFA extensions like Josh Norris, Alex Formanton, Matthew Joseph, Eric Brandstrom. And as I reported in my video earlier today, according to a trusted source, Ottawa's internal budget that they're trying to work with going into the season is around $75 million. That means $7 million of free cap space to probably play with if they're pushing for a playoff spot at the trade deadline. That's speculation, but that's what I think. They want some space to add on if they need to. So with $75 million as the budget line for Ottawa, Connor Brown just didn't make sense to stay. He's too expensive for a third liner, and he's definitely not going to play on the second or first line over the current options. So because of that, he became expendable. And that sucks, but that is what it is. And other teams, like I just said, knew that. So Connor Brown was going to test free agency, so at least Ottawa got something in return for Connor Brown. And yeah, look, it's a bit of an underwhelming return, but it's kind of weird that it's Washington acquiring, Connor Brown. We've heard Connor Brown and Edmonton linked together for the last week or two. And Bob McKenzie today, when he said that it was Washington making the trade, shocked me a bit. And it makes me think that the package, and I say package, which is key, with Edmonton was likely with multiple later round picks, so third, fourth, fifth, whatever. And I think Washington just gave one pick, but it was the better pick. And I think overall, that's all Pierre Dorion cared about, the better asset. Because what I think Ottawa's going to do with this pick, they're not going to select with it. I think they're going to use it to acquire that right-handed defenseman they're very, very much looking for, which we're going to talk about in a second. But look, overall, I wish Connor Brown nothing but the best. He deserves a payday. It just wasn't going to come in Ottawa. And look, last year with the Senators, Brown had 10 goals and 39 points in 64 games played. Keep in mind, a lot of those games he played with a broken jaw or with a face shield. Like, he was battling last year. He's a warrior. There's no doubt about that. And he's also a penalty kill specialist. And look, Connor Brown uses his strong skating to, break up passes during shorthanded opportunities. But more importantly, he uses his great skating to open up space and create offensive chances. He's a smart player, and he knows how to dish it out. Look, 10 goals last year, but 29 assists. That's a lot of passes that went into the net for Connor Brown. Most importantly, though, on the penalty kill, like I just said, he's a penalty kill specialist. And because of his skating, he utilizes that to really put a lot of pressure on the defenseman or the guys on the point, on the blue line, on the power play. Connor Brown puts a lot of pressure on them, often breaks up passes. And when he breaks those passes on the blue line, he often goes on the breakaway. And Sens fans know this. Connor Brown probably will get 20 to 30, and that's sounds crazy, but it's really not. He's probably going to get 20 to 30 breakaways with the Washington Capitals next year. Will he score on all of them? Definitely not. He didn't score on a lot of them last year. But the point is, he got those chances, which means the Capitals are going to generate more scoring chances with this guy alone, even shorthanded. So he's that good of a player. And more importantly, that good of a hard-working player. Now, last year, he only had one shorthanded goal. But in his career with the Ottawa Senators, he has 6 shorthanded goals in 3 years. So 2 per season on average for Connor Brown. Now, in 191 games played as an Ottawa Senator, Brown had 47 goals, 70 assists, and 117 points total, while averaging 1933 on the ice. And look, that's my main point there. He averaged almost 20 minutes of ice time per night. If you're a coach, you can trust Connor Brown to play a good defensive game while giving you some offensive production as well. So Connor Brown is a player that any team would dream of having. The problem is for Ottawa, it just didn't fit in the cap for them and their budget. So for Capital fans watching this, you're getting a hell of a player, a solid middle six forward who can play on your second line if needed, but could be excellent on your third line, and who's going to really improve your penalty kill solely. And for Sens fans, this is bittersweet because, we love Connor Brown, and through the toughest times in the last few years for the Ottawa Senators, the darkest days, like 2017, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, like the worst days, frankly, in Senator history, Connor Brown, on most nights, was often one of the lone bright spots. So it's kind of a bittersweet moment here because we saw the writing on the wall. We knew he was going to be traded, but it just sucks to see. So I truly wish nothing but the best for Connor Brown. I hope he gets that big payday with Washington or whatever team he decides to sign with. But, good luck to Connor Brown there in, Washington. It's truly unfortunate this is the way it ended. But once again, give a little bit of a clap for Connor Brown. I mean, he really put a lot of heart into some very, very bad Senator teams, and he gave it his all. Play with a broken jaw, like I said. I mean, such a warrior, and the Capitals are getting a really good player. So congratulations to him. I hope he gets that money, and good luck with Washington Connor Brown. Now, before we wrap up today's video, I just want to add on to something I kind of alluded to at the beginning of the video. Trusted sources are telling me that the Senators are not done. Look for the second-round pick just acquired for Connor Brown to be used in a potential trade to acquire a right-handed defenseman. As I've been reporting on for the last week, frankly, I'm the one that broke the story. Insiders since have confirmed this, that the Senators have immense interest in John Marino, and it just makes sense. He's a right-handed defenseman, good term, good amount of average annual salary, so it fits within the budget and within the cap. I was told the Senators were a little wary on 5 years instead of 4 for John Marino, but I think they've changed their mind on that, especially since in the last, the last couple of days, the defensive market has shrunk. It's basic economics. When the defensive market shrinks, the price for that value will go up. So because of that, the price for right-handed defensemen have absolutely gone up. I've been told that Ottawa was still in on Jacob Chikrin going into today, but since the market has shrunk and the price has gone up, Arizona's price is way too much. So I've been told that the Senators have pivoted towards John Marino and Mackenzie Weegar. Now, this is not shocking to me because, like I just said, I've been reporting on this for the last week. Ottawa has immense interest on John Marino. I have been told he's leading in the way in terms of trade options for the Ottawa Senators, and I absolutely can see John Marino being traded to the Ottawa Senators very soon. I've been told Ottawa may make a trade in the next couple of days for a right-handed defenseman. Hopefully that's John Marino. We'll see. But yeah, that's a little bit of an update there. John Marino to the Senators. I've been reporting on it for the last week, and it's looking to be trending that way. We will see. But I do want to say, too, Mackenzie Weegar, certainly not out of the picture either. According to sources and according to David Pagnotta of the fourth period, Mackenzie Weegar and the Florida Panthers are not close on an extension. So that's also a distinct possibility. But sources are leading me to believe that John Marino is the likely candidate to be traded to Ottawa. So we'll see. I'll have that update for you here, of course, on youtube.com/SensTalk when and if it happens. So besides that, thank you all for watching. And once again, Connor Brown, good luck in Washington. You got us through some really, really dark days, and I wish you nothing but the best. So good luck in Washington, and thank you all for watching. I'll see you very soon.